audience, like you in our top 5 rappers, you know, currently, right now. That's my top 5 of the rappers right now in New Orleans who having success. You know, Cutter Gang, J Black in that top 5. But I really want you to tell the artists that's in this room, like, what some of the moves you made of the journey, because I remember when you wasn't in the top 5, right? And it's certain things you've done to align yourself and put yourself in that space. So I just want you to share with everybody, like, what you think some of them steps was to get there.
The main thing was the women. Like, once you get to the women, you got to everybody. The niggas watch the women and the women watch the women. So it's just like, once you start connecting with them females in that music, I don't give a fuck how you make it. If they like it, oh, you home. You gonna start flowing. A lot of niggas gonna hate on you for sure, but you know how that go. Man, listen. So like, basically, once I start connecting with the females, that's really how buzz started really coming for me. You heard me? Like, I went like the Uncle Luke with, like, I'm just like, man, fuck it, like, I'm gonna just make them all shake that ass, like. But mostly, like, you just gotta fucking keep going, like, just be consistent with this shit. I don't know how the fuck I did it, bro. I don't know, like, cause to me, I don't feel like I'm shit. But it's just like, I don't know, bro. You just gotta stay consistent and spend that money on whatever you know. Spend that shit on your craft, like. Yeah, like, everybody ain't gonna support you, and you got people. Whoever support you, make sure you get them that show. Get them that motherfucking show. I don't care if it's 10 people. You get them that. You tear them up. You hear me? Because they gonna keep putting motherfuckers on you. Niggas gonna let you on. That shit good, niggas gonna let you on, bro. The dumbest shit hot right now, like, it just depends, like, I don't know, bro, but like D-Day said, like, you can do it from the internet. It's so much competition on that bitch. But hey, everybody can get a lot of views. Like, it's all on who you is. It's about support though, dog. Like he said, that repost, man, that bitch everything. All Birdman gotta do is put a nigga in his stories for 30 seconds. You on. That's it. That's free. He ain't even spend no money to fuck with you. It be that simple. Wayne, he put you on this page, everybody in the city gonna be on your dick. He put one video that you done made on his page for 1 fucking minute. I bet for 2 fucking hours, and then delete that bitch.
20,000 a post.
Shit crazy, bro. Like, so it just be simple shit that go a long way, but that can't get done. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so we gonna bring it to the audience. Cali O'Vaux got a question.
You and D-Lo.
What you mean? If I'm doing all the production, everything, I'm doing all the initial work up front, and they not putting up no money, or like it's little, like what every situation is different. What you mean?
Yeah, we was talking about the, you know, no money, no beats, and you mess with somebody who ain't got the money.
No, I said everybody gonna pay.
Yeah, but I'm saying the ones who don't got the money to pay, but they talented, and you say if they're a hustler, how you break down the business on the back end.
The same way I break down, everything's always 50-50. No matter what I do, even if you buy the beat, that's standard shit. You could buy the beat from me for full price. That don't mean you bought me out my publishing. That record's still 50-50. You got your 50, I got my 50. That's like you signing to a label and they like, shit, I'm gonna give you some money up front, but you ain't getting none of your publishing. That applies to the producers too. That's just our upfront money. You feel what I'm saying? That answers your question?
So you'll take somebody with no money and you would just still get them 50-50?
It ain't gonna work if they ain't got no money, because they have to have money to at least be able to push it out on the internet. It's gonna take some type of money. I ain't saying it gotta be a lot, but if you lack the budget, you gotta be more creative.
Yeah, that's a fact. But he said they working though. They ain't getting no money if they working.
Definitely 50-50. If we gotta put up the money, then we need to see the money back. And that's just what it is. However you work out that deal with that artist. That's one thing I always tell artists, is it's about whatever deal you work out and agree to. Just don't forget the fucking agreement that you agreed to. Alright? You know what I'm saying? So if you read that contract or not, you heard me, look, when they go to telling you something and that shit in that fucking contract, you agreed to it. You know what I'm saying? So That's just what it is, you know what I mean? Yeah, I fuck with it 50-50.
Cut up.
Yeah, it is.
G's 50-50.
Well, what, you know, we gotta talk, you know what I'm saying?
Cut up 50-50.
Nah, I fuck with, we with the shit.
I'm with that dude. 50-50 is good.
Yeah, I'm with the shit, yeah, man. Don't get it twisted. Look, we follow motherfucking independent, nigga. Don't fucking get it twisted. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Monster Beats, we all, yes indeed, boy. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good. But look, you know, I don't mean to keep this going, but that motherfucker answered that shit fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it depends. Like, you know, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What is the opportunity for me? What is going on? Like, it fucking depends. And man, I wanted to shake him on that shit because I was like, I don't know if I answered that shit right, but that motherfucker answered that shit perfectly fucking real good. You know?
Alright, look, my question is the Cutter Gang J Black mostly because I heard your views kind of on bounce music and I just felt that was kind of interesting because a lot of your music is not really bounce music, but it's still carrying like most of the elements of bounce music. So is that like a contradiction for you?
Heavens no. I've never heard of that in my life. That's the first.
Look, because if you think about it, like you said, you kind of took on the Uncle Luke, which Uncle Luke took on the kid from Aurora, Nasty Bitch.
Yeah, no, listen.
So what I'm saying, the elements of bounce music is making women dance.
Yeah,
You just
but,
don't have a trigger man. That's
but
it.
my shit ain't bounce music. Yeah, my shit could really be played. And I ain't saying bounce music can't, but this shit could. I'm saying this shit could go for a Grammy.
But look, listen.
Period.
But look, real talk. Look, he just said about using the elements of New Orleans. D-Day.
No, I don't got a problem with the bounce music at all, though.
Right.
I'm just saying bounce music, you can only get so far. That's what I'm saying with the bounce.
Right.
Cause I make bounce and I fuck with the bounce all this hard. But I'm saying you only can get so far with the bounce, bro. Like you taking somebody's shit. That's the only thing that's popping right now. Name me one bounce song that's popping without a sample.
That's 4-5.
You boy.
Come on, man. Like ain't no way in the world we about to sit here and act like we ain't stealing.
Well,
And then when the nigga steal from us, we all want to get on the nigga. When the nigga just stole from South Tweet Short, the whole city was under the post. Oh, you stealing? Man, we still stealing. What the fuck? We telling something. What the fuck?
I ain't got no questions, you heard me? I just want to salute y'all, you heard me, on the talk about consistency and shit like that, you heard me? That's the wave I'm on now, so I appreciate that, you heard me?
Alright, so my whole thing is how we gonna fix all the issues that everybody talking about. Like, for example, we talk about showcasing people, but I've been to like a lot of hip hop shows since I've been back in New Orleans. Every single one I've been to be trash. You might have like Cutter might be there, and he might be a fire performer. You gotta listen to like 10 trash people before you even get there. So how we gonna fix the scene and like set up a venue that, like you say, need to be like a showcase to have people at least do tryouts or at least have people practice before doing the show and have like an actual venue set up.
Well, first off, music is subjective. So I'm gonna answer you.
No, so subjective is a thing, but if you
no,
go
no.
a lot of places and you listen to a lot of people perform, it's not subjective.
But what
You can have if the sound bad, the quality bad, everybody mics bad, you can't hear them rap over the beat.
Well, in that case, you need more engineers. You just need more engineers. That you don't need a better artist, because if fucking Beyonce got up there and the music and the system was bad. That's what I was about.
How we gonna do that?
That's what I'm about to tell you. The first thing is, you ain't never gonna go to a restaurant and you ain't been to other restaurants and some of the food be nasty. You ain't never just gonna pop up in every restaurant you go to, the food gonna be good. So they might have a Cutter Black on the show that's fire, and they might have another nigga that's trash to you. He might be good to 97% of the other niggas in the audience. So what I'm saying is, it ain't never necessary. I say put all of them on there that want to be on that lineup. But you also got to think too. I commend Cess for this, right? And Sess, I'll be candid with you and tell you. I told to Sess, I said, Sess, that's the type of shit I need to be on. Don't tag, I told the nigga, don't tag me in that if I ain't gonna be on the panel talking. I'm gonna talk some shit. Like, I'm gonna speak some honest shit. Put me on the panel next time. Because these type of things need to happen, but understand, look who here, bro. Look at, we trying to get a solution and look who here. So just imagine the niggas that can help with the solution. They not even here. Nor are some of the artists who may feel like, damn, what's up with me? Why I ain't doing it? They could be here trying to figure out what, nigga might have popped up and got a free beat. Oh, not free, I apologize. But nigga might have popped up and got a beat from one of these niggas. A nigga might have popped up and got a feature from Black. You know what I'm saying? So this is the way to start, but it needs to resonate into actual events, actual people. When we need to hold the promoters accountable. You're not gonna bring a nigga here and you don't put at least 2 or 3 artists on the show. I'm not about to sit, I don't give a fuck if you bring Tamia. Go find 3 fucking singers that can sing. We got niggas that I've never seen in no other city. We got niggas on the sidewalk that put Coke can tops in their shoes and tap dance. We got entertainers in this entire fucking city, bro, that can do everything. So don't tell me, oh, I bought this nigga and ain't nobody like him. It's a nigga like Louis Armstrong downtown somewhere. It's a nigga like Jay-Z somewhere. It's a nigga like, dog, we got a ward that got some of every nigga in this industry in it. And the only way we can fix that shit is if we holding promoters accountable and say, yeah, you brought Freeway down here. Yeah, you brought Chrisette Michelle down here. Yeah, you brought this nigga here. Yeah, you brought these niggas here. Boom. Where is the other people on the list that's from the city? Put them on that show. That's how that shit start.
Like D-Lo Diamond.
And I think to answer your question, bro, like if you pass the point where like where you already have your stage presence set up and you comfortable in front of audiences to as practice to get nice at performing, because showcases it just be artists performing in front of the artists. You trying to perform in front of people that could be possible fans. Other artists not looking to be fans when they had a showcase. Not knocking the showcase, but I'm saying throw your own shit. You know what I'm saying? At least make $200 and at least you paid yourself for a show. You feel me? If you bringing out 20, 30 people, that shit ain't, you know. I'm pretty sure everybody could pull together and bring. If you got a showcase or you do some shit and you got 10 people you bringing out, you got 4 other people bringing out 10 people, everybody can make a little something instead of just, all right, we just gonna perform in front of all rappers. The goal is to perform in front of normal people, because you could turn normal people into a fan before a rapper.
But I meant like a showcase. Oh no, okay, yeah. But another thing too, and then I'm gonna shut up. Just get your people to support you. If they gonna stand in line for Beyonce for 5 fucking hours, get them same family members to come to your show.
Hey, I got 2 questions.
Rock the fan
I'm a
reunion.
female rapper. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna never do bounce like bounce music, but it's just hard, you know, cause I love my talent. I do this shit for real, you know what I'm saying? But when you get around certain people that you look up to, and you get to, you know, a certain point, and you see it's not about the music no more. You know, it's not about the talent. You know, I have been tried on so many levels on people that I looked up to coming into music, and I do this shit with the talent, but they don't even care about the talent. They just want to lay down with you. So as a female artist, it's way, way different. You see what I'm saying? Like the approach is way, way different. You can have the talent, you can have the approach, you can have the bag, you can have all that. But if you ain't laying down with them, they're not gonna fuck with you. And that's real, and I'm telling you from a New Orleans artist that came here in 2019 and built myself to where I'm at, says watch me when I ain't had nobody in this bitch, right? So you go to my shows, you see I got people rock with me, right? But it's different when you get to these people and they just don't want to fuck with you, whether you got it or not, whether you want to work, you got the talent. It's hard for a female.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
How do you maneuver around that?
I'm gonna say this, and this might be a fucked up thing to say, but it's the truth. Puffy and a few of them niggas are showing you that it don't matter if you're a fucking female. They want to lay down with all them niggas. I'm just being dead fucking honest with you. They want to lay down with all them motherfuckers. I done heard stories from a lot of them niggas saying they had to lay down to get in the industry. What I am saying is this though, when you decide, you personally, when you decide you want to do this, you gotta take whatever come with that. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying stop complaining. What I'm saying is you have to understand the industry you in. I don't like talking to people. That's why I don't be out a lot. I'm really a social. I be inside unless I know you. But when I go out, I understand that I have to engage, and motherfucker comes talk to me at the table with my daughter, and I be aggravated. But I gotta have that conversation because this the motherfucker that pay me. I'm not saying what you saying is wrong. What I'm saying is before you got into this, just like if you signed up for the army, before you signed up, you knew them motherfuckers was going to yell. You knew you was about to go through hell. You knew that if and when they had a war, you may have to go. I'm only saying that to say, you know that shit ain't never changed. Nicki said it. Cardi said it. Every motherfucker said it. Now T said it. It's not going to change. You just have to know to yourself, look, I'm either going, and I'm not talking about you because I don't know you, sweetheart. I'm just being honest. You either going to have to say, I'm not, or I'm gonna fuck my way to the top, and you gotta pick a side. That's the only way you gonna do it. You gotta say fuck your way. So that's all I'm saying. Then you gotta know that that's what you're there for, and you gotta maneuver through it. I know it's hard, but it's hard for us too. It's hard for us too. You understand what I'm saying? I imagine it was hard for Usher at the point when he was fucking did it. That's just, it is what it is.
And Lila, he finna, yo, what's up?
Yeah, that was good.
You good? My name Amber Jules. So okay, so first of all, I like all the game that you spit, especially you, sir. But until we find a solution, I'm from Baton Rouge, by the way, but I've been in the city for going on 2 years. So like, unless we find a solution, it just seems like the only solution as artists is to use your resources the best way that you can. Because I don't have 20K, I have a regular job, but I do what I do. Flipping my resources and the connections. So, but it seems like when it comes to the hometown versus out of town, it seems like trying to like get a job. They tell you all the time you need experience. How the fuck you get experience until somebody give you a chance? And then back to what you said, D-Day, about the bounce. I see what you're saying because you need your culture at least in your catalog. You understand? Is that the intention of what you're saying? Yeah, so it's just like me personally, my catalog is not bounce, but I do have a bounce song called Drop That. But anyway, so I see what you're saying. So that's basically what I got from this panel. Like, use your until we find a solution to the gatekeepers and all that, use your resources and then just keep rolling the dice. Basically, bottom line, period.
That's all I've been doing. And look,
All right.
I am still fucking doing it.
What's good, man? I go by the name of Joe Pointers, man. Consistency brings repetition, which causes locomotion. So it's like, I used to manage artists back in the day. And I used to tell them, if you can't sell 20 tickets, I can't manage it. You feel me? And what I see out here, I've been out here since 2018, and what I see a lot of artists performing, but don't have motion. You feel me? They can't even bring their partners to come see them perform. You feel me? Let's take for the drug game, for a 3-5, it's $25. Niggas will be willing to pay that, but you can't pay $20 to see your partner perform. You see how the priorities is fucked up when it comes to being your partner and support. So it's like, as an artist, if you don't have at least 10 people that can come support you, you gotta get back to the drawing board. You feel me? Because you can't fill no seats. You feel me? So what the showcases be is just to train you to get better at what you're doing. That's all it's basically really the showcase is for. When you get to a point where you can headline your own show, you don't need showcases no more. You feel me? And that's what a lot of local artists need to realize. Like, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what motion do I have? I'm the owner and operator of What's Going On podcast. I done talked to all y'all before. We done shared music together, everything. And it's been January 14th made a year. And what I did, I told my partner, he's the owner of Running a Podcast. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna start a podcast. I told him this a year ago. and I said I'm gonna make my podcast the hottest podcast in the city. Shout out to No Rap Cap Podcast. I learned a lot from them. But what I did, it was consistency and it brought repetition. I kept doing the same thing. Kept doing it and I used to stay up 2, 3 in the morning, dropping 10 videos every day. 10 videos on my page every day. Now I got 1.4 million accounts per month that watches my podcast page. And it's only because of the consistency and repetition. And I made a lot of money through that because I do music too. I know D-Day, we both from the same hood, Marrero, you feel me? So we've all grew into music, but it was always different lanes and different talents that we had through the music. Because I'm never gonna stop doing the music, even if I'm not on stage, I'm always gonna be in the scene. Because there's so many different talents that you, and gifts that people have in the music. So what I wanna tell all the artists, man, think about what your motion is, what you have going, you feel me? And what you can make 10 times again. If you can sell something 10 times, you can sell it 10 more times. You feel me? So it's like finding that niche through your music and build relationships with artists, with podcasts, with bloggers, with different celebrities, different people with motion, because it's called digital marketing. You can actually create local motion from digital marketing. The people that want to throw their jewel out to the artists, man, just find some motion and stick to it and repeat it over and over and watch what happens.
I just want to say this one thing to you. I agree with everything you said, but one part. You said if they can't sell 20 tickets, you wouldn't manage it. You might be the one thing that get to help them to sell 20 tickets. You have to understand the city we in. You have to understand the business we in. I have family members, bro. Me, personally, have family members. I got niggas in this room, I'm not even gonna point them out, and they came up to me and told me, dog, you like the J. Cole of New Orleans. I got family members, bro, that know how I get out and brag on me and wouldn't come to my show, but they'll pay to go to somebody else's show. You can't, and I'm just saying it because you said it, you can't account for his people to show him support. I give you a prime example, just the word motion in itself. We are such a fucked up city that we go with whatever the next person does. You know how many niggas started saying motion because Keith Carroll started saying motion, when in fact, motion, I got motion right now. I ain't going no fucking where though. It's movement you're supposed to have, not motion. Motion is, me and Color Black got motion right now. We ain't win a fucking place. Nothing's changed. Movement is what you have. And we don't, just that little simple thing shows you, we just get behind whatever we gonna get behind. Now my same cousins, friends, no, I feel you. But I'm saying my same cousins, friends, whoever, when I do I did a all show for women, nothing but women. I did it here, I did it Houston, I did it Dallas, and I sold out every show, right? All of my male partners and cousins I got text messages that I saved and sent them to my email to show them niggas. I'm keeping these to remind y'all when you niggas say, man, I'll pay $100 to get in there. I got niggas outside out front, I'll pay $1,000 because it's 2,600 females in there. I didn't even allow men in there. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? Them same niggas won't pay $10 to come to a show. So what I'm saying is, I want you to understand, you could be the one that gets him those 20 people. Because he may not have the support, but nigga might fuck with you and say, let me listen to who he got, because I fuck with him and I fuck with his podcast. So I just want to put that on your mind. Don't never say that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying about that though. The reason I'm saying that is because if you say you do this, like I got a big platform on Instagram. If somebody say let's work, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go look at your work. Your page, see what you doing. And if you ain't doing nothing, I can't work.
If you're not doing nothing, that's two different things, bro. You know how many hell of a restaurants shut down because nobody ate there, and the cook is probably one of the best fucking cooks in the world? So they're still gonna shut down because nobody's eating there.
Well, whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Listen.
Who fault is that he shut down?
In order for me, if I'm working, I gotta see you work.
No, that's a fact.
I can't. I'm not letting nobody leech because you know you've done that many years. So it's like it's a smaller.
Yeah, you speaking of work. You're not speaking of success. You're speaking of work.
Motion, faith without works is dead. You feel me? So you gotta have motion. You gotta move. So if I'm gonna do everything for you, what are you doing? What are you doing? So if I'm gonna tell you 20 people, if I tell you 20 people, if you can bring 20 people, we can do something. Because you showing me you working. You showing me you moving. You showing me you talking to people.
Basically, you're saying every situation got to be mutually beneficial.
Yes.
Right. I agree. I agree because in our way.
Not only that, this is prerequisite for doing business with him. If they came to him, wanting his, management, like these are the things I require. And so if you can't do this,
I hear everything y'all saying, and I'm gonna just say this. This is
much is required.
I hear everything, and you got some hell of a quotes. But what I'm trying to say is this. At the end of the day, that's part of the reason niggas don't make it, and that's part of the reason we have the issue we have now, because we require niggas to do shit that they may not be able to do. You speaking of success, if I see a nigga digging a ditch all day, and he's sweating, and he damn near dying, but he ain't digging the ditch, he's still a hard worker. I don't give a fuck if the ditch is big or not. He might not know how to dig a ditch. He may need a nigga to help him dig a ditch. He may need a nigga to help him promote. He may not be a good promoter. He may not have that one little thing that he needs. All I'm saying is success is totally different from working hard. When he said, if you can't bring me 20 people, I know niggas that work hard at bringing 20 people and can't bring me 20 people.
That's dealing with management. That's not dealing with just being an artist. I'm talking about you want management from me.
Right.
That's a whole different ball game from just putting you on.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
Also, these houses. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say, okay, 20 people is too many. He didn't say 50, fill a room at 100. So if this is my minimum, is 20 people, and I think that's the issue. And like you said something, I'm gonna, bring it back. You said something about the promoters, because I'm a promoter, so I understand the business side of it. And we got to look at a lot of these things like business, because we don't look at them as business. You like, hey, this promoter should put these artists on the show for free, right? But some of the artists can't bring 20 people.
Shut it down.
So why am I gonna put that artist on the show and you can't bring no value to this event?
He can ask me how to bring 20 people though.
That's what I was about to. All right, let me put down the mic because it's getting there.
Tell you to bring 20 people, it's your job to ask me how to bring them. Now, if you gonna do it on your own, it's on your own.
Facts.
But I'm gonna tell you bring 20 people.
Facts.
But if you can't do it, ask me, and I'm gonna show you how. And that's how we build.
That's my point. You willing to show him how? All I heard was I can't fuck with you. Nah, but you right though. In that point, I get it.
If you go to a job and you put an application and you got all this on your resume, they're gonna
Gotta be
expect
smart.
that you already doing this already.
Facts.
So if you come at that job and you gotta show them that what you put on their resume.
Right.
So if you telling me you've been doing this, show me 20 people, then I know that it's real.
They might need you to help them. That one piece. That's why I respect what you just said.
If
But
they ask me, yes.
to respond to Seth's point, that's like you saying what we trying to figure out, what my man asked in the back, is how do we fix this, right? We're gonna look at this one of two ways. You're gonna fix it either looking at this as money, or you're gonna fix it looking at this as trying to fix it, right? So if you saying it don't benefit me as the promoter, right? If you saying it don't benefit me as the promoter to put 2 other niggas from the city on the show, you're right. Financially, it don't benefit you.
No, I'm not saying that.
So what?
So that particular artist who can't sell the 20 tickets is not the artist to open up for this show.
Right.
But there is an artist that can sell 20 or more that is the right person for that show.
But so what I'm saying is put them on the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Give them the opportunity.
That's the whole point of doing the 20 tickets, to see if you really want it.
So y'all saying give them the tickets to sell it?
If I do it, it's 5 artists that I know got movement, as you say.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get 5 out of this city, and they gonna do a fire show. Because they gonna fill them seats up that they sold. They all gonna make their money. They gonna make money. That's what this whole game, you really want to learn how to build a career in making money where you can wake up, your dream becomes your job.
A 17-year-old comes to you right now and he's a hell of an artist. What you do?
A 17-year-old,
And he can't bring you 20 people. What you do?
you can't bring.
Kendrick Lamar comes to you at 17 right now and you say, I need you to bring me 20 people. What can you do? And you know he's going to be Kendrick Lamar. What do you do?
I'm gonna do it for him.
You just now told me you would not do it for them if they can't do it. But now you know he's gonna bring you all that money and you willing to do it for him. That's my point. If you know that nigga got it, do it for that nigga. It helped that nigga.
That's my point.
He ain't talking about a regular nigga though. He ain't talking about a regular nigga.
All them niggas regular till they become that nigga. D-Day was regular till he became D-Day. He was regular till he became him. Lil Wayne was regular until he became Lil Wayne.
You saying niggas that already own. That's why I said the 20, because these niggas come at me saying they do this. You talking about a 17-year-old that don't know nothing, that got the talent
But
and
they
the
say he
skills.
do this.
But that's different. Because that's his job. He's saying this is his job.
Alright, so I'm gonna interject, right? So I'm Passport New Orleans, Abraham. So one thing I'm gonna ask is this. Kind of segueing from what we was kind of talking about concerning artists, development and layout, and kind of support dealing with that. I want to segue concerning mentorship. Here dealing with the city, dealing with youth, dealing with young artists. How many people are you mentoring? Are you mentoring anyone right now that is probably a youth, that is a teenager?
That's what we need to be doing. I think that's what we need to be doing. I'm trying to get into doing it. Going around schools and talking and stuff. You know? I like the idea.
I'm mentoring them, bro, and I just bring them to people that I know can do something with it. Because I know a lot of these kids, like, they don't have, like, I'm at a school once a week. I just don't, that ain't the type of shit I like to promote. Like, I'm doing it from the heart, so. And if I think they fire, I bring them to people and be like, hey, you gotta check this nigga out, or you gotta check this chick out. Like, I've been doing that anyway. But again, that's just, everybody gotta do that. If you take care of your circle, and you take care of your circle, and he take care of his circle, we'll be all right at some point.
Yeah, so you know, man, I go by the name of J Sav, you heard me? Seth's been doing shows here with Seth, you heard me? Shout out him, shout out Hustle Girl, shout out the panel, you heard me? So like, I understand what dude really was saying though, for real. Y'all really was saying two of the right things, it just wasn't meshing together. Now, when he was saying like, if me as an artist, like I only been doing this maybe like a year now, you hear me? So I'm kind of like a newer artist, you hear me? But if I'm, wherever I go, just know that we bring people. You know what I'm saying? I may not be able to do the 20 or whatever, you hear me? But I got a solid 10. You know what I'm saying? That could really like, that'll come just off the strength. You know what I'm saying? Even if like they don't believe in it or whatever, you hear me? Just off the strength that my dog, they gonna come fuck with that, you heard me? But even with that, some people still won't fuck with the artist because they can't break that 20, you know what I'm saying? And like some people like, sometimes they feel as though it's limits onto what like, you could get to that next level of who gonna fuck with you. And like if I bring 10 and I'm gonna bring 15, they gonna fuck with that 15 before they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in my shit, Jeremy. I know I'm better than half of these niggas out here for real. You hear me? And there's no slight to a nigga, you hear me? Everybody gotta believe in your music. But at the end of the day, you hear me? I know I'm hot. So wherever I go and people know my personality gonna bring other people to come fuck with me. Or when they see me somewhere, this, that, and the third. So he understand what you were saying too. You hear me? Because at the end of the day, it's like, if you got motion out there as an artist, and you really got movement to show people that people fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? Then you can really go anywhere. The sky is really, you can go past that bitch. It's just really about you, that work that you gotta keep putting in. You know what I'm saying? Because even right now,
continue to build, more people will come to market and build with you, and they'll spend with you.
See, it's more than just the artist just doing your music. You gotta have that marketing place on the other side too.
Let me say this, right? Alright, we basing everything off of, alright, say we basing this shit off of technology, off the internet, about followers, views, all that type of shit. When you can buy that type of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like this here. You can buy those views, you can buy those followers. This nigga got,
shit fake now.
Some people, hold up, Jay.
But
Some
that
people,
shit easy to tell though. It's
yeah,
easy to
some
tell
people
when it's
get rid
fake.
of, what I'm saying is, D-Day, some people get rid of the original when it was getting 15 likes, 2 comments, but now they got 15K followers. You see what I'm saying? So now you got all these bots. So it's coming to the thing where you don't really realize the real and the fake.
Nah, you could though. You could. Look at them comments, bro. If a motherfucker got, if they got 100,000 followers and you only get 15 comments, that shit fake. Or it ain't fake, but you might only really have 20,000 and that 80 might be fake.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And you definitely doing that, like, cause this is the thing, right? Now this how we gonna look at it. We just gonna go straight to some points. We got Seth taking his time out to do a panel, to do questionnaires from, you know what I'm saying, people in the crowds, right? But at the end of the day, once we walk out, you're like, we gotta realize what we doing after that though. This the whole key to this shit is when we leave this bitch, what we doing after that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I can say I know who Dita is. You know, before Homer left, I said, who dude is right there talking? So she was like, you know, such and such, street talk. I'm like, oh, all right. I didn't seen them before. But why, at the end of the day, we say motion, we can do this motion. Motion and movement work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You got to have motion to have a fucking movement. You see what I'm saying? You got to have a movement to make motion. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we doing a panel, we doing this and doing such and such. But when you look at it, it's like, you got the East Coast, whatever they're doing, what they're doing, you got the West doing what they're doing, everybody building together. We got motherfuckers in position like D-Day, we got blogs like GD, we got blogs like Street Talk, but why are we not really looking at the fucking people that's working hard to do all this? And we really know.
For me, bro, I just got my situation. I'm trying to build my shit up. I ain't here to sign nobody and then like I can only speak for me. GD too, I can speak for GD too. Yeah. GD not in that position yet. It might look like it, but everybody's still working.
Nobody at their position, but this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this, homie. Look, I'm gonna say this. You got artists, you know what I'm saying, that really work. Particularly, I'm gonna say me as one. You see what I'm saying? This man right here is really dedicated and give me advice, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all, as in position, nobody asking to sign, nobody asking for nothing for free. But it's time for to start giving artists some information, to not information and show them how to work harder. Ain't nothing handed out for free out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Me as a person, I can come to D-Day. I can pay D-Day for a beat. I can pay Street Talk to put me on this blog. That's how this shit go. You got to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all not seeing, you know what I'm saying? Cause some artists gotta work, but y'all gotta start laying eyes. You know what I'm saying? Instead of laying eyes and doing something, you gotta start laying eyes on these local niggas, dog. They got some hard dudes, you know what I'm saying? That be working, but if we don't take the time, I'm gonna say not we, I'm gonna say people in position. As y'all, I'm gonna say y'all in position. But if y'all ain't taking time to shine light and focus and see like, damn, that nigga Seth's really working. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? As y'all as in position, y'all gotta take time and start working y'all eyes and start laying on these artists, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's out here working.
Yeah, bro, but I feel you, but it's like, Seth's one person, I'm one person. You might say that from your perception, like, D, you ain't looking, you don't know you don't know what I'm doing, motherfucker could call me, get me on the line, we working on podcasts, we working on all shit. I do events like this, I just did one, probably like 3 months ago. with Smack Silly, he MMG DJ. I came out my pocket for that shit. I ain't make no money, and that shit was all for artists. We do what we could do, but we can't help everybody, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh no, D, I definitely say no. Definitely say.
I'm saying this. I'm gonna piggyback off what he's saying too, and say this. I was on OC Chronicles podcast the other day, and I made a statement. I said, if you hot and you made it across to me, I reposted you, and I told anybody go out there and check your inbox. I reposted you. That's really, but you gotta understand this too. I could do my part, but that's really, people look and people say, oh, that nigga should be doing up here, not knowing I may not be able to do up here. But what they gotta understand is if I do this, they gotta understand, just like I'm showing them love doing that, they gotta understand that they gotta fuck with me too. What I get a lot of people saying is, man, I said, a nigga hit me up and said, bro, you don't know who I am, huh? I was like, no, and I don't know what color Black at, but I met Black by reposting his song and never met him a day in my life. I just reposted it because I fuck with the song. But I met a nigga in Walmart and the nigga said, man, you don't know who I am, my son. I said, I don't know who you are, bro, and I apologize. He said, man, I'm the nigga you reposted and you put me, I'm saying, da-da-da. He went to it and he showed me. And I said, go to the inbox, bro. I want to see what I reposted. I said that for a reason. I said, go to my inbox. I want to see what I reposted. I went to the inbox. He said, man, you show love. That shit was fucked up. I ain't even know you was going to do that, son. I said, yeah, that's love. I said, scroll up for me. Now scroll down for me. And it was like a year prior. The nigga never reposted nothing of mine. The nigga never showed me no love. Now this is me after showing him love. He could have showed me some love. You know what he said? And I did that purposely. I said, damn, dog, you ain't never repost me. What's up? Man, you don't need them followers, son. You got way more followers. Nigga, I need them like you need mine. So what I'm saying is, we can only do what we can do. When D-Day reach out to me, when these dudes I ain't just start fucking with them through music. These my niggas. And I have the production has to put, these niggas been waiting to get on I've been telling them for weeks, I'm trying to fit you in the podcast, I'm trying to fit you in. But we got people that already was lined up for production. We only shoot 2 days a week, right? But you have to be able to do, them niggas, I know them niggas is gonna come do what they gotta do, but I can only do so much. He can only do so much. He can only do so much. But when we do that much, you gotta show some love back. I'm not asking for money. But you gonna have to show me some. I'm gonna tell a nigga to their face, cuz. Scroll up, nigga. Since you stopped me in Walmart, scroll up, nigga. When did you repost me? And I told him to his face, I wish I wouldn't have reposted you, nigga. Cause you ain't post me before or after. Oh man, you don't need them. I need them, nigga. What if your cousin is the one I need to let another nigga hear? That get me where I need to be or see on the podcast. And then this is the last point I'm gonna let Seth take it. Them niggas also gotta understand, I'm not, just like homie said, I'm not reposting a nigga that say, son, give me a shout out, son, and I go on your page. And don't get me wrong, everybody know how I feel about kids. I got all my kids on my chest. One of them ain't even mine, and they mine. This is how much I love kids. This is mine. I take care of kids. But if I go on your page and you got one fucking song on your page and it's all your family, nigga, you're not even serious about this. I'm not fucking giving you a shit. I'm gonna say you're a good father. I'm not about to say, yo, check him out, he the next up. No, he's not.
Cause they gonna come looking.
That's my point. I'm not about to, cause them niggas look at us. It's all out about my partner Love. And then they come find me and the shit whack. It's crazy. If I put something out, nigga gonna be like, the next time nigga hit D-Day up, say, D-Day, you got an artist in New Orleans I can fuck with? Then they gonna be like, yeah, I got somebody. And then they gonna think about it. Oh, fuck, I forgot the last nigga you said. Don't worry about it, cuz. That's how they gonna do with us. When I say, man, check this song. What's your name, bro? Check J Sam's song out. They gonna be like, nah, the last nigga you sent us, the nigga ain't have but one song, cuz. Fuck that music. Make us laugh. That's how that go. So just show us the same support cause I know for me, I show support. I know him, he shows support. D-Lo shows support. But a lot of niggas don't. But fuck them.
We are machines.
Fuck them.
Yo,
We are machines,
look,
we move as a machine.
look, I just wanted to say this to the artists in the building. Look, I've been an artist. Yeah, look, I've been an artist. I do marketing now. BTY Youngin was the reason why I started doing marketing, because I heard his music and I know I couldn't never produce music like that. So I was like, I'm standing in these youngsters' way, I'd rather push the artists. Now I like to say this to any artist, the city is not broken. The artist is broken. You gotta be smart in the city. It's the hustler's market. Nobody gonna give you nothing. And the city only gonna tell you the truth. If it's hot, they gonna buy it. Your op gonna buy it. A nigga that don't like you gonna buy it. Everybody gonna buy it. If it's not hot, your mama not gonna buy it. She not coming to the show. Your cousin's not coming to the show. If they don't have no bitches there, nobody coming to the show. So like, if you could perform in venues where they have women, or if you could find creative ways where, look, I first started selling weed socks. I was buying them things off of, and I just made black and white flyers that said I sell weed, and it had socks, small as a motherfucker. It was just a guerrilla marketing campaign to make you look at what I'm doing. Back in the day, even with Seth, we used to go to clubs. He'd be like, "Look, don't give a CD to nobody that don't have a purse." Like, well, all right, yeah, because if you don't have a purse, where you gonna put it? Or you gonna dig through that purse, got boo-boo shit in that purse. One day you might take that CD out and use it. You gotta be smart, you gotta be thinking, and it's never nobody else's fault but your own if you're an artist. If you selling anything in this market, it's your fault. Be smart, go back to the drawing board. It's not the city issue. That's all I want to say.
So the last thing I got, and we gonna wrap it after this, if the people and the artists didn't get nothing from you all night, right? What's one thing of value that you could tell them so that this is like your one point? And I really won't hone on with Dirt Life was saying about what we gonna do after this, right? What we gonna do after this to be successful individually and collectively, but like, what's one thing of value you could add before we dip to the people that's in the building?
I think to people that know me, people that don't know me, look, man, all I can say here, man, is to keep on going. Don't fucking give up. Don't care what nobody motherfucking think of your shit, you hear me? If you know your shit is the shit, you hear me? Go with it, you know what I'm saying? Put the bread behind it, put anything. I don't care how many followers you get, how many fucking likes you getting, or whatever it is, go. Go, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm an artist too. And y'all probably don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I just not put out 4 projects in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? 3 of them was in 1 day. You feel me? So, but what I'm saying is just keep going, man, no matter what, dog. You hear me, dog? And you believe in yourself, put yourself in the situation. Every placement I got, everything that I did, and I'm still figuring this shit out. Just like every last fucking one of us. I sit in the fucking house all day, figuring this shit out, you hear me? But we don't fucking give up. And that's the fucking main thing, is to not fucking give up. You hear me? I dedicate everything to this shit. No matter if I fucking make it or not, dog. I love what I do. You hear me? And I'ma just, I could just, that's just what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? Money, no money, whatever it is, you hear me? Bitch, I'm still fucking, boy, you know? Nigga might think I'm in position or whatever it is, just know that we all in the fucking same boat and we all got a motherfucking, and to what you say, what's gonna happen after this, we gotta connect, you know what I'm saying? Some people might be busy, whenever the time, the thing is, what I think, you hear me? Just know each other, because whenever the time is right, whenever the time is right for you to work with this person, don't force it. I never once forced anything, you know what I'm saying? Let it be natural, you hear me? If it ain't right for you to work with that person, then it ain't right for you to work with that person right now. Keep on going, you got a fucking million more other people to work with. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that shit. Don't burn the bridge neither. Keep going. You hear me? That's all what we did, and I'm still fucking keep going. You hear me? Be times where a nigga fucking like, damn, fuck, I gotta fucking get this, da 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 da, and fucking go and just do. You know what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning, do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, bro. You hear me? D-Lo down, man, from Monster Beats. That's what I gotta say.
like you can't breathe. Cause if you do everything like you can't breathe, like people don't understand that when you can't breathe, you don't give a fuck about nothing else. The only thing you give a fuck about is breathing at that moment. So if you're swimming and you can't, trying to grab the bricks to the side, you're trying to whatever. If your shorts falling, you don't give a fuck. You're trying to breathe. If you sleep and you trying to, and you catch one of them nights where you fucking in your sleep and you're dreaming and you can't breathe, you gonna jump out your sleep and jump up and just, you gonna go get water and shit that don't even make sense to do, because you gotta do everything like you can't breathe. And as long as you do that and you putting your all into it, if you put your all into something, it's gonna give it back to you. If you good. A lot of times nowadays, you ain't even gotta be good. Just put your all into it. And as long as you do that, and it's the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with, that somebody gave me game. The only way to keep an abundance of what you have is to give it away. I don't give a fuck if it's money. I don't give a fuck if it's talent. I don't give a fuck if it's relationships. I don't give a fuck if it's knowledge. I don't give a fuck if it's access. I don't give a fuck if it's business. The only way to keep an abundance of what you have is to give it away. So if you think you got enough knowledge, get that shit away. Watch how it come back. If you think you got enough music knowledge, get that shit away. If you think you got enough this shit, I'm not talking about your beats, bro. I'm just saying, if you think you got abundance of some shit that you know you could give that shit away. You see what I'm saying? So, and like you said, at the end of the day, we just gotta come together and hold niggas accountable in the city that at that level that, you know, could help. That's all.
Sure. As far as like the city coming together and all that, you know, I've been going to shit like this for years, saying the same shit. I don't know if the city ever gonna come together. I can't tell you what to do to make this bitch come together. All I can say is fuck with who, fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And if your shit not growing, that mean your shit dead. That mean anything that ain't growing is dead, period. So just be realistic with yourself and figure out where I'm disconnecting it, what ain't working. And everything you need to know is online for free, everything. So whatever you need to know, if you ain't learning it, that shit on you. And ain't nobody come and save you, you gotta save your motherfucking self. So connect the dots and figure this shit out.
And I'm gonna add this, you know, like, and it's kind of like one of the panelists said, right? I think you said give it away in abundance. Look, yeah. You heard me? But I think what we could do to be successful is support somebody you don't know.
It's a good idea.
You heard me? So this is, you know, today is March 5th, right? And we 3 months into 2024, and you know, I was talking about this earlier, and like, I believe somebody in this room, somebody in this city can be very successful this year, and it take, you know, the support of everybody in this room and the fans, really the fans. Like, that's one thing a lot of artists don't really talk about, and it is important to get 20 people, because you can't say I'm hot but you're not getting no fans, in my opinion. The fans dictate who hot, and if you gonna bring 20 people that turn into 30 people into 50 people, as a promoter, I'm gonna pay you to come to my venue because you adding value, right? And so I just believe support can change the game, because they got a lot of people in here don't know a lot of people that's in here. And so starting off, we could network, because they got a lot of people who got value in this room. We could network, get some numbers or get some Instagrams and follow, but support somebody you don't know. And which I know D-Lo, but D-Lo had a shoe and have a shoe. I bought his shoe. Cause this a black man in this city, which I wasn't calling him, you know, all the time or whatever. I see his shit, I like his shit. This nigga got a shoe. I want him to be successful. I'm buying this nigga shoe. This watch I got on is a black nigga from New Orleans, and I bought his watch. He got a watch. So come with something different, but let's support somebody intentionally, and I believe we could have success, you know, in our city, and we keep doing that shit and passing it forward, you know what I'm saying, and we keep figuring this shit out until, you know, they got a bunch of dudes who having success. Like I said, in Cutter Game Face, nigga, you top 5 in my book. And at one point in time, you wasn't. You see what I'm saying? But the dude worked and put in work and put in work. I'm gonna fuck with the people who putting in work. I'm not gonna do it for you. I ain't gonna do it for you. Nigga, I'm gonna post your shit. Nigga, you don't repost my shit. Fuck, what the fuck you want me to do? Keep posting your shit?
Show me a lot.
Facts.
Shows me a lot.
You heard me? But they got talented people in our city, but they don't got a lot of hard workers. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta figure this shit out, and I'm dedicated to figuring this shit out, y'all. Y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? But this shit is a business too. D-Lo can't keep making shoes if niggas ain't buying them bitches. He can't take care of his bills if you ain't buying the beats. You can't keep posting people on your feed. You know you can't, nigga.
I can't keep doing shit I'm doing if niggas ain't coming pay for tickets and shit like that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But
if everybody say, man, post my business, post my restaurant, and you keep posting restaurants, and your audience is looking for when you do the voiceovers, and I flood my shit because I just won't be so generous to every motherfucker.
But everybody gotta take a step back. If you really wanna help this shit, you gotta take a step back and say, fuck it. I charge to post. I'm gonna give you an example, prime example. I'm gonna fuck your head up right now. I'm gonna fuck everybody's head up in here right now. Watch this, prime example. You just said find somebody you don't know to post or you never support, right? This is the prime example. I charge to post in my story on my page, right? Because I know the value. I ain't know this man. That man stood up there and said his name was Dirt Life. I immediately posted him. While we up here. If he go to his phone right now, I've already posted him a while ago. That's the type of nigga I am. At the end of the day, sometimes you gotta step back from that money shit if you really want this shit to change. Sometimes you gotta step back from that what I could get out of this if you really want that shit to change. Sometimes you got to step back from that what is it gonna benefit me if you really want this shit to change. Because that might not benefit me. But one nigga might see him and say, who that is? I need that song. Who might see him and say, hey, I went on a jazz fest because one person heard my song. It's like, well, we gonna do it on the jazz fest. I didn't even have but one song out. Never made no other music. I had one song out. They say, who that is making that song? We want him on the jazz fest. I had to go record 5 songs. That's how my career started. So you don't know who's gonna hear, you don't know who's gonna see, you just don't know. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and say, you know what? I can't use the money. It's all good. Let me just do this.